Welcome to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We're here at New Knoxville High School this evening to bring you high school girls basketball, where tonight the New Bremen Cardinals have come to town to take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman's Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, and Ferguson Company. Welcome, and like I said, welcome to the barn as New Knoxville Rangers are going to take on the New Bremen Cardinals tonight in a league game for the MAC. Jeff, New Bremen 5-0, New Knoxville 3-4. However, all of New Knoxville's losses have come to undefeated teams, so I'm not sure. New Bremen hasn't really had a close game. I think the closest game they've had is a spread of 8 or 9, so they're a pretty dominant force.
They come in with a 5-0 record, as you mentioned, and closest game was to Anna by 12 and also Coldwater by 12, but they've been playing good basketball. They're scoring the ball pretty well, just under 60 points a game for the Cardinals, and defensively they're giving up under 40, so they've done everything you want to do, and because of that, they're 5-0 against the teams that they have played. New Knoxville, you mentioned, coming in now below 500 with a record of 3-4, and you take away the Fort Loramie game that they played Tuesday night and were defeated 60-26. You take that game away, which Fort Loramie is undefeated and will be for a while. They have lost to Lima Bath in overtime, Marion Local in overtime, and then to Marion Local in league play by 3 points. So before the Fort Loramie game, they were basically 3 possessions away from being undefeated themselves. And then Fort Loramie put a thumping on the Rangers here at home the other night. A game that New Knoxville didn't play bad, if you will, but some turnovers that led to some transition points for the Redskins and some offensive stickbacks at times helped the Redskins to a dominating win, but New Knoxville made Fort Loramie a very good team at times, work on the half-court offense. So New Knoxville's defense has been pretty good this year. They only give up 42 points. You take away that Fort Loramie game, they give up 60. Then they're only giving up 39, much like New Bremen. Offensively, though, is where New Knoxville's been struggling, just at 42 points a game. And if you're going to score 42, you can't give up more than 40. And
no, it makes it tight.
It makes it very tough, and every possession becomes so critical when your offense is struggling that mistakes are compounded and the frustration sets in and your confidence can sometimes be hurt. But the Rangers will look to square things up. They face another undefeated team tonight in the Cardinals, and again, they've been doing very well. They're scoring, which helps everything in the game of basketball. If you can score, it makes defense a lot more fun to play and gets everybody involved, and they've been doing a very good start to the season. And the Cardinals, again, will look to go 6-0 and 2-0 in league play here on the road against the Rangers, looking for the first MAC win. Right now 0-1 with a loss to Marion Local.
Okay, those are the opening introductions. We'll be back for the tip-off, and we'll be in the starting lineups in just a little bit, so give us a little break and we'll be right back.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
All right, we're back here at the barn where they're just about ready to introduce the starting lineups, and it'll be first off, we'll start with New Bremen. Hopefully I can follow the PA announcer. First girl out will be number 3, Ellie Rutgerman. She's a 5'10" junior. Next one out is a senior, number 23, Kara Bertke. She's 5'9". And the next one will be a junior, number 12. Madison Cadonier at 5'10", I believe, a U of F commit. And next will be Kaylee Friend, a 5'7" sophomore, number 5. And number 2, Katie Howell, a 5'6" guard. She's a junior wearing number 2. The Cardinals are coached by head coach Chris Burton, and he is assisted by Casey Pate. Now, here come the Rangers. Rangers under the direction of Tim Hagemeyer, assisted by Court Flederjohn and Matt Gable. First out for the Rangers is a senior, number 3, Taylor Newman, standing 5'7". And next will be number 4, another senior at 5'9", Jacqueline Leffel. And inside, he said, number 30, a senior, Megan Jurasic, standing 5'11". And the next one will be a sophomore, number 32, Ellie Gable, 5'6". And at the other guard, a junior, number 5, standing 5'7", Morgan Leffel. As I said, the Rangers are coached by Tim Hagemeyer, and we're ready for the keys to the game.
Well, tonight for the New Bremen Cardinals, they want to be able to rebound the ball on defensive end. Don't give the Rangers any second chance opportunity. And they also want to prevent the ball getting into paint to Jurasic. New Knoxville runs their offense a lot through Jurasic, and also they want to get to the basket on offense. New Knoxville is not very deep. If they can go to the basket and maybe draw some fouls, get to the free throw line, that's part of their strength of their offense. And for New Knoxville, make them play our game. Coach Hagemeyer doesn't want to get in a track meet. They want to make sure New Knoxville plays good defense, force New Bremen to work on offense, be patient, force them into some mistakes, handle the pressure that he expects the Cardinals to put on them in the full court, and likewise box out. They give up some second chance points to the Redskins. They don't want to give up some second chance points to the Cardinals.
Man-to-man defense by the Rangers, and it just picked free there as they tried to go inside to Reckerman, and it got picked away. So the Rangers are on offense over to Leffel on the right wing. That's Morgan, and now to Jacqueline way down at the baseline. Back to Gable at the top. Back to Leffel on the left wing. Leffel off to the side. That's Morgan. Gable with a drive. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Sticks it back. So miss one, get it back, shoot 2, and make. So well, Gable with a deuce.
Didn't want to allow a second chance. New Knoxville in their first possession gets one, and more importantly for New Knoxville, they put it back for points.
There's a nice pass by Howell as Kaylee Friend rolled to the basket, and in all the traffic, Howell threw it right where it had to be.
Perfect
and
pass.
Friend grabbed it, yes.
Friend quick then to the basket. She leads the Cardinals in scoring with 17.2 points a game, so has some offensive ability in her repertoire, and a good pass by, as you said, Katie Howell.
A little bit of a weave there by the Rangers. Now back out above the line into Jurasic, it was either blocked or went off her hand pretty strong, so it will be off her hand, out of bounds on the baseline to New Bremen. So here comes Howell.
Mentioned Katie Howell, that nice pass. She averages 4 assists a game, so she's done a nice job moving the ball around. Again, New Bremen scores the ball pretty well so far, just under 57 points a game. That's a pretty good mark.
There's Reckerman with a shot off of a nice pass by Cadonier. Couldn't make it go down, though, so rebound by the Rangers.
Fouled a little bit, but no call. There's some contact a little bit, or appeared to be, but Reckerman just misses the interior shot.
Jurasic dribbles down to the left baseline, reverses it. Now they brought it all the way back out again and all the way around, so we're right back where we started from. Looking inside for Newman, but nothing there. Jacqueline Leffel kicks it across on a skip pass. Now here goes Gable down the paint, and in front of the iron, it got blocked. Rebounded there by Jurasic, put up, no good. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Cardinals up the floor very quickly. There's a near steal by Jacqueline Leffel.
Rangers don't capitalize on the other end. They get a couple offensive rebounds. I should say an offensive rebound and cannot convert. A couple of looks inside.
There's Cadonier, a lob pass over the top to Retkerman. Retkerman bounces once, goes up off the glass and in. So probably a assist by Cadonier. Goal by Retkerman.
Night or on the season, I should say, averaging just under 7.5 points a game. And like French, he can jump well. Had an injury during volleyball, but appears to have recovered and can play vertical as well. So she already at 5 feet 10 inches is quick off her feet and difficult to stop. Gets her first bucket of the game.
Gable with a 3 off the iron, no good. Tapped around, and there's a scrum in the middle, and they're going to call a jump ball. The arrow will point to the Rangers. So
offensive rebound will stay with New Knoxville. Again, they're going to have another chance here. That's their third offensive rebound here in the first 3.5+ minutes.
Gable inbounds it underneath their own basket.
Haley Flutterjohn just into the game at the last dead ball, sophomore.
Flutterjohn has it, drops it into a nice pass to Jurasic there on the right block, and she had the angle and the box out, so couldn't contest it. Easy layup for Jurasic.
Jurasic averages 11.3 points a game, second on the team, or I should say first on the team now for the Rangers in scoring.
There's a shot by Bertke, a little short off the iron, rebounded by the Rangers. Here comes Flutterjohn, goes to the elbow, stops and backs it out. Rangers looking to be in a box set. Cardinals are in man-to-man. Apparently not quite sure what they want to do or who's supposed to be where. Now I hear coach yell 4 out, so that gets that problem handled. And bounce pass into Jurasic, batted around by New Bremen but not controlled. And a kick ball. So stays right there with the Rangers. And Chloe Barnhorst steps on the floor with Elena Truman. Elena Truman steps on. Gable has it. Looks over to Jacqueline Leffel. She kicks it across to Morgan, who goes into the paint. Shoots a runner off the back of the iron, no good. Rebounded there by Cadonier. Here she comes down the right side. Gets into the elbow, stops, drops a nice pass there to Bertke, and Bertke up and in on about a 8-footer on the baseline.
Kyra Bertke, her first bucket of the game. She averages 7 points a game. She's a lone senior on this New Bremen squad right now. It's 5-0. Gable fell down evidently on her own, but no call, so she maintains the dribble, avoids the turnover. And the Rangers turn it over then.
Oh, and knocked it away and picked up at midcourt by Morgan Leffel.
Back-to-back turnovers. Neither team really able to take advantage of it, as it's kind of still a 5-on-5, as Truman playing pretty tight defense on Flutterjohn.
Flutterjohn has it. Trying to get things organized. And there is a reaching foul, I believe, on Truman.
First foul of the game goes on number 10, Aaliyah Truman, the 5'6" sophomore.
Side out over here. Morgan Leffel has it. Kicks it to Gable. Gable comes to set up the whole show. Drive there by Leffel. That's Jacqueline. She's a lefty.
By the left-hander. Made that drive a lot easier and kissed it off the glass. She averages just under 7 points a game for the 5'9" senior. First points of the game.
And there's a turnover on the right wing by the Cardinals, as one girl was zigging while the other one was zagging.
Third New Bremen turnover of the first quarter, as Newman back in for Morgan Leffel.
Gable has it and scoops up a left-hander that's blocked by the bottom side of the rim. And there's a shot by Truman off the glass and in. So Elena,
she thought it was going off the glass. Her facial expression said a lot. When she banked it, she kind of stopped and had a mysterious look on her face, but it all counts, and her bucket gives the Cardinals a 2-point lead.
There's Jurasic trapped along the baseline. Bounces it off the knee of a Cardinal, out of bounds, and stays with the Rangers. So Ellie Gable will trigger it in from the baseline as Taylor Newman's back in the lineup for the Rangers to go with Gable, Jurasic, and Leffel and
Morgan. Leffel, yeah. Morgan just entered back in, replacing Jacqueline. Knoxville down by 2. And also for New Bremen, I believe Kaya Berkey, 23, back in for the Cardinals. Cardinals have played about 7. New Knoxville has played 6. Coach Hegemeier's squad off a tough loss. There is a foul away from the ball.
And I believe that's on Jurasic as she tried to post up.
Taylor Newman, or Jurasic, Meg Jurasic, you're right, number 30 with the post up. Just New Bremen playing good defense and kind of a frustration foul. And that gives the ball to the Cardinals with the 2-point lead. Coach Bird in his 8th season as New Bremen's head coach. On the other side, Coach Hegemeier in his 15th season.
There was a drive into the center and a jumper by Howell, and it didn't go, rattled around but didn't fall.
20+ seconds. See once if Knoxville will milk it for the last shot or the first good one. Right now the high flex appears to wait down until under 10 and then get into their set and go to work on offense. Try to turn the switch on here, the final 10.
At 10 now. 8. Jurasic with a 3. No good. Knocked around. Here comes Friend, and she's fouled on the drive.
Knoxville's going to commit a foul way far away from the basket, and the officials will see if it's a foul before or after the horn, as New Knoxville shot with plenty of time left, and Friend with the ability to go with her speed, able to beat the Rangers down the floor, and it appears to be a player control foul.
Oh my.
For throwing her elbow.
Got an offensive foul there on Friend as time expired there, so I was thinking it would have been on a defensive, but it will not. It's offensive. So there's a timeout here after quarter 1 and number 1. New Bremen up by 2. We'll be right back after this message.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome to Grand Lake Health broadcast of area basketball. They are the sponsor with the NKTelco Corporation. And tonight's sponsors, they are aided by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gym, Precision Strip, Schwiedemann's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, and Ferguson Construction Company. Jeff, any thoughts?
First quarter shooting for the Rangers, just 3 of 11. New Knoxville had some offensive rebounds and only converted on 1 of them for 2 points. New Bremen, on the other hand, 4 of 7. So much better shooting for the Cardinals, just not a lot of quantity. Knoxville 3 of 11. So even though New Knoxville struggled shooting the ball, find themselves only down by 2 points. New Bremen 3 turnovers in the first quarter compared to 1 for New Knoxville.
There's a nice roll right there by Truman.
Another nice pass by
Howell. Just couldn't finish the basket. But it was nicely completed, no hands in the road. Fletcher John drove, but kicks it out to Gable. Gable with a 3. and it's off the mark, out of bounds.
New Knoxville has not shot the three-point ball very well this season. Coming into tonight's game, just 16 of 69 for 23%. It's part of their key to their struggles. Not much from the outside, and teams realize that, so they pack it in and make everything a little bit more difficult. New Bremen, on the other hand, from three-point range, a little bit better, much better, I should say, at 33%, 20 of 59.
There's a backdoor to Howell from Cadonier. Nothing. Kicked back out to Cadonier.
So the Cardinals have been able to shoot from outside, and they've been shooting very well inside the line as well. And as a team, they're shooting right around 47%, I should say 42% from the field as a team. So that's pretty good shooting, and one of the reasons, again, why they've averaging just under 57 points a game. But right now, playing against a pretty good New Knoxville defense, just 8 points so far in the first quarter, and a minute or so here gone in the second quarter. A little bit better defense by the Rangers made it more challenging, more difficult for the Cardinals.
Howell drives to the baseline, knocked away there by Fletterjohn. Now again in a trap.
She tried to throw it off Haley Fletterjohn and evidently missed her hand or the leg, and it hit the baseline.
So
first turnover, fourth of the game for the Cardinals. New Knoxville just won. And that was actually the sporadic play they had at the end of the court there. Remember, they got it, threw it back, and then New Bremen kind of in that wild possession where each team had a turnover.
Jacqueline Leffel from the left wing, a three. That's no good. That goes long and out of bounds. Ball to team rebound to New Bremen. Cardinals have it, leading by 2.
2 3-point shots here in the second quarter by New Knoxville. Neither one has drawn iron, so the outside shot has again continued to not go down as well as they would like.
Truman has it, guarded by Jacqueline Leffel. Now back at the top for Reckerman, and they bring it back to the left side. 3-point shot there by Cadonier, no good. Rebounded by Jurasic. Up the floor quickly.
3 3-point shots taken in total in this second quarter, 2 by the Rangers, 1 by New Bremen. Neither one has drawn iron.
And there's a pass inside that I think Reckerman wanted to knock away, and she didn't quite get there in time.
Playing behind Jurasic, trying to go through Jurasic to tip the ball away. And again, that's usually a foul when you make contact on the backside. And just the first foul on Reckerman. New Bremen with 3 team fouls. New Knoxville with just 1, so nobody in foul trouble currently in the second quarter. Nice drive by Leffel.
Leffel on the right wing goes straight to the glass. Nobody steps in her road, on the glass and in.
Leffel averages just over 7.5 points a game for New Knoxville. Her first 2 of the game.
Friend has it along the baseline, kicks it way over here to the other side to Berkey. Berkey's 3-point shot's not there. Cadonier rebounds, and Cadonier up and in for a rebounded 2.
Offensive rebound, the first of the game for New Bremen, and they put it back for points. So not only the first rebound, but they capitalize for 2 points.
Leffel from the left elbow, in and out. Howell, rebound and bringing it.
Good shot by Leffel from 15 feet, did everything but go in. But a nice job pulling up and hitting the mid-range jumper that's almost unseen anymore. It's either in the paint or beyond the arc.
Reckerman with a spin at the foul line. Nothing. Kicks out. Berkey looks in, then takes it back to the top. Now the pressure there. Cadonier free. Cadonier drives. Cadonier gets her own rebound, puts it up. That's not good. Rebounded there by Jurasic. Gable has it. Gable behind her back.
New Knoxville got a break
and has
they
it picked away.
Over there, but.
And Cadonier with a basket.
I was going to say New Knoxville got a break the last possession when Cadonier missed her shot, but got it back. Missed it again, but this time comes up as a recipient of New Knoxville's turnover and cashes it in for points. So offensive rebound for basket this quarter for New Bremen, and a bucket in transition off steal for New Bremen.
A 3 from the right wing by Jacqueline Leffel. No good off the back iron. Rebounded by Friend. Over to Cadonier, and here she comes.
4-point lead, biggest of the game.
And there's a drive by the baseline by Friend, and she's
lost a handle, or her teammate, I think, was open, and then the Rangers slid down possibly, and nowhere to really go with it, and out of rhythm, and just kind of, lost it. But nonetheless, now New Bremen can set up in the full court zone press. So turnover, although bad, doesn't result in 2 points, and Coach Hegemeyer wants to take a timeout.
And there's timeout on the floor. Cardinals leading 12-8. We'll be right back.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
SupplyGem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. SupplyGem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
4-point lead here by the Cardinals at the barn in New Knoxville. But the Rangers taking it out of bounds. Coming across the timeline now is Morgan Leffel with about 3.5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Back to Morgan. Now Gable. Gable steps in. Now kicks back out. Now they look inside, but no, nothing there. Coach Hagemeyer yelling for them to move. Haley has it. Back and forth between the two guards on top. Nothing. And there on the inbounds pass, kicked out of bounds by Friend. So Rangers will inbounds it underneath their own basket.
Pretty good defense by New Bremen. Maybe not great movement by the Rangers offensively, and nothing really, no openings, if you will, being created.
There's another drive by Leffel right out of the same spot. Goes to right
last time.
Fouled on this one, and it goes
it's a good
up
angle.
too hard.
It's on the right side, and
she's a righty.
Didn't need a lot of room, but found a crease and was able to, more importantly, go strong and hard to the basket, and she'll be rewarded with 2 free throws. Fouls on
number 14, Lenhart.
Leffel good with the first one on the season. Pretty good free throw shooter. 82%, 9 of 11 so far, make it 10 of 12.
That one's good also.
4 points for Morgan Leffel, all here in the second quarter. Each team has scored 4. Leffel with 4 in the second quarter. Madison Cordonier with New Bremen's 4. And remember, Cordonier got her points on an offensive rebound and also in transition off of a steal. New Bremen commits their 3rd turnover, 6th of the game.
Berkey came across the timeline and picked up her dribble, and then I think she drug her foot. So turnover there for the Cardinals. New Knoxville has it, up down by 2. And a skip pass that was a little high, had to run it down, so that breaks the rhythm. Once again, now kicked over to the right wing. Fletterjohn drives baseline, stops, pops off the glass and in. Haley Fletterjohn.
Her first points of the game. She averages just under 4 a game. Did a nice job going baseline, and more importantly, finishing and getting the shot to drop off the glass.
So we're going to have a 30-second timeout here. And we'll stay right here. Once again, just to remind you, the Grand Lake Health System's happy to present these ball games with the assistance of the following: the Ferguson Construction, New Knoxville Supply, Schreederman's Pharmacy, Precision Strip, SupplyGem, Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Frost Roofing, NKTelco, Winners Meats, and Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, American Trim. Keyhole Pizza brought you the keys of the game that we had earlier on. First National Bank is our scoreboard sponsor, and Winners Meats gives us our replays.
There you see the finishing drive by Haley Fletterjohn. Nice baseline move, and was able to pull up before the defense collapsed, and by doing so able to get her shot off without being contested too much, and kissed it off the bankboard and A good run here for the Rangers. New Knoxville took a timeout back at 3:45, and the score was 12-8. So New Bremen's definitely not scored since the 3:45 mark, and New Knoxville has
There's a steal along the
scored
baseline by
4.
Morgan
They get a
Leffel.
steal here, their 4th turnover of the quarter by the Cardinals.
Morgan Leffel snatched that one as it was intended for a baseline teammate. Look inside now to Jurasic, nothing. Fletterjohn has it. Now Jacqueline Leffel from the right wing with a 3, and it gets down. She buries it.
For Leffel, her 7th made 3-point shot of the season, just 23% from beyond the arc, but she leads the Rangers, I should say, second on team in field goals made now, 3-pointers with 7. Ellie Gable leads the squad with 8.
There's another pass inside by Berkey that I don't think Friend saw.
Back-to-back steals by Morgan Leffel. Well, if you're Leffel, that's the time when you hit your last one, look at the rim.
And there's a shot by Jurasic off the right block, too hard. Used the glass, but was still too hard. 4 out with the Cardinals also. Now basically 3 out. Cadanya rotates in and out, and there's a
offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Cadanya.
Maybe it appears that the official moved his arm, like maybe there was contact, but she kind of shoved off with her arm. We'll see what kind of look we get here. Watch maybe the left arm and probably, could go either way, but not a bad call. It looked like Cadanya definitely ran into Fletterjohn, but the arm extension drew the personal foul.
And there's a kickball as Gable tried to pass it to Jurasic, kicked away by Friend. Morgan Leffel to inbounds.
New Knoxville has outscored New Bremen this quarter 9-4. And much of that offense has come here within the past minute and a half or so, as they trailed 12-8 at the 3:45 mark of this quarter, and now have run off 7 straight. Again, clock now probably down to 1 shot left. Last time they took a 3-pointer with about 7 seconds, and New Bremen able to rebound and drive down.
There was a drive by Leffel, not to much avail. Drive there by Kaylee Friend, rebounded, and we have an over the back, I believe, on Bornhorst, as Chloe Bornhorst went over the back of someone. I don't know who, won't matter. Nobody's going to shoot the
free throw. 16 fouls for the Cardinals, just 1 for New Knoxville.
To Fletterjohn, left to go, and off the back of the iron. So at halftime here at the barn, the Rangers are on top by a 15-12 lead. We'll be back with the first half stats and get ready for the second half action. Be right back here in a few minutes.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
In the Grand Lake Health System, great health care is about creating a personalized experience. We're here for you at every stage of your life, to care for you with compassion and courtesy, to support you with an honest approach that values communication and actively seeks your collaboration, to treat you in a safe, welcoming environment where quality and service always come first, to create truly grand experiences. For more, visit grandlakehealth.org/grandexperience.
Welcome back to a Grand Lake Health presentation of high school athletics on NKTelco Sports. And we're here at the barn tonight. And the first half is in the books. The second half's just about to start. Here's Jeff with all the statistics.
Not a real offensive game so far. New Bremen just 6 of 15 from the field. Not many attempts, not an awful percentage. New Knoxville, though, a couple more attempts, but only 6 of 20 overall. So neither team really lighting it up. 3-point shots. New Bremen yet to hit one. New Knoxville just 1 of 6. No free throws attempted by New Bremen. New Knoxville good on both of theirs. rebounding margin in favor of New Bremen with 13 compared to 9. The lone offensive rebound for the Cardinals was put back by Madison Cordagna for a basket. New Knoxville with their 9 rebounds. 3 of them were offensive, and the very first one of the game they got was by Gable, and she was able to convert hers for a basket. Turnovers, New Knoxville doing a real good job keeping care of the basketball. New Bremen has committed 8 turnovers, so that's 8 less trips, if you will. They get a chance to shoot and score, and it was a good second quarter for New Knoxville. They outscore New Bremen 9-4 and take a 2-point deficit at the end of the first quarter and turn it into a 3-point lead at half. And for New Bremen, it's been a while since they scored. At the 3:45 mark of the first half, they led 12-8. So the final 3:45, they went without putting a point on the board, and New Knoxville then able to kind of turn it up a bit and put some offense together and score 7 straight. And that's where we stand and get ready to start the second half with Jacqueline Leffel for New Knoxville with 5 points to lead the Rangers. Madison Cordagna for New Bremen leads the Cardinals with 4.
There's Leffel from the right side. Off the back of the iron, long rebound goes to the Cardinals. Berkey, I believe, had the ball. Here we go with Howell on the left side. Takes over to Friend. Friend's going to drive across, turns and kicks it down to Cordagna, who skips it across to Howell, who just steps on the line. And Friend has it on a, I'll call it 50-50 ball. Now Berkey has it. Howell on top. Back to Friend. Friend drives to the right. Cordagna to the left. Kicks it to the left. Howell with a drive. And the ball's on the floor. And it's going to stay with the Cardinals as they'll have it inbounds underneath their own basket.
We'll leave that go as no turnover. Really, Drossic made a nice play, fell down, wasn't going to go anywhere. New Bremen tied her up, so the possession stays with New Bremen. And there is a turnover.
There's a turnover. Couldn't get it inbounds. Tried to bounce it off of a Ranger leg. Gable with a drive. And she goes up for a layup. And someone got her from behind.
They'll say Friend got her with a contact on the head.
That's it.
So the motion was there was contact made on Gable's head. She will be rewarded with 2 free throws. And she's been pretty good from the foul line this season.
And there's one. She rolls in, kind of touches the front, then the back, and with the reverse spin, it rolls in. Soft shot, however.
28 of 33 on the season, 85%.
And that means nothing but nets. Howell comes across the line for the Cardinals. On the right side, pitches it to Cordagna. She has it. Crosses over, looks to pass. Back to Howell. Came back out to help her.
Again, reminder, there's a long 3-pointer. Much needed for the Cardinals. Cordagna, their second leading scorer, 13.6. Ends a huge dry spell for the Cardinals.
So 17-15. Full court press there, put on by the Cardinals.
The opening is down here on the sideline, but they can't get it to her.
So timeout by the Rangers to avoid the turnover or to talk about the press. It'll just be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Once again, folks, just like to mention that Grand Lake Health presentation of high school athletics on NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by Keys to the Game, Keyhole Pizza, Replay, Winter Meats. Player of the game will be NKTelco. Scoreboard is First National Bank, think first. Also contributing will be Ferguson Construction, New Knoxville Supply, Schwieterman's Pharmacy, Precision Strip, Plygen, Minster Bank, Hometown Opportunity, Frost Roofing, and American Trim. So Rangers ball back here at midcourt. With 6:20 to go on the clock, the Rangers are up 2.
Need to be ready for the pressure. Bremen put it on. New Knoxville maybe didn't get it in the middle like they wanted, but had a sideline avenue over here, but just couldn't rotate around far enough to see the open player. But Coach Hegemeyer calls timeout to kind of re-prepare his girls for the next time.
There's a dump into Jurasic. A lot of hands and feet on that one. Pops free, but
a lot of bodies around.
Taylor Newman grabbed it. There's a 3-point attempt by Morgan Leffel from the top of the key. And a rebound again by Taylor Newman.
Newman had 2 good plays there earlier in that possession. When Drozik lost the ball, she poked her nose in there and knocked it away to a teammate. Now secures an offensive rebound and picks up a foul against Katie Howe, her first, second of the team for this half.
Jacqueline Leffel from the right corner baseline. Deep 3 for Leffel.
Her second of the game. She now has 8 points. Again, came in with the most attempts for the Knoxville Rangers. Gable knocks it out of bounds. Shooting just 23% from beyond the arc tonight. She has hit on 2 of 4, so a much better percentage for Jacqueline Leffel tonight. And a big one there in the corner. And again, put an asterisk on that possession. Taylor Newman won't see it in the box score, but had a couple big plays to keep the possession alive, and did have the, you're right, the rebound she did earn. So good job by her. Leffel finishes it with a triple.
There's a drive right there by Truman, I believe.
Truman, number 10.
Okay.
Had a right idea, just kind of going to her left. Had a tough shot with her right hand.
Morgan Leffel with a jumper from the baseline. About 14 feet, no good, off the iron. Here comes Truman with the ball. Friend has it down way outside on the baseline, drives baseline, goes up in front of Jurasic.
Pretty good job by Megan Jurasic, walling up, going straight up and not leaning over, forcing Friend to draw contact, but with Jurasic's arms going straight up, you can't call a foul on it. And
Morgan Leffel with a runner across the paint, takes off and flies sideways and buries it without glass. 2 for
6
Morgan
on the
Leffel.
game for her, and again a nice move going to the right, able to kind of step up and float it in. Good, hard, aggressive move. She had a couple drives in the first half that resulted in points, a bucket, and then the next time she was fouled to hit her 2 free throws, both times going to the basket hard.
Cadania with the drive, had it punch free, picked it up, turns around and about 14 feet off to the side of the key, she puts it in. 9
points for Cadania now. She had all 4 in the second quarter. Currently now all 5 points here for the Cardinals in the third. That's going to be Friend's 3rd foul.
As they tangled up feet, and Gable tripped over Friend, and she comes up a little bit limping. I know that she's had a bad ankle. I don't know if that's the one she stepped on it wrong. But anyhow, Gable's back up. You said Friend's 3rd foul?
Yes.
She's going to go to the bench, and back in comes Bertkey. Bertkey, Truman, Bornhorst, Cadania, and Howell for the Cardinals. Skip pass. Dumped inside by Morgan Leffel. On the penetration, found Jurasic. Jurasic got the easy deuce.
Assist Leffel again. Good pass as she skip pass started it. And Morgan drove hard, drew the defense, and found an open teammate, and Jurasic finished.
Flutterjohn has it. And she tried to bounce pass. I think Jurasic behind her, though, out of bounds. Turnover for the Rangers. Howell Jr. brings it across the line. She is a lefty. Everybody says that's an advantage. Truman with a shot in a crowd. Somebody got her.
Jacqueline Leffel with the foul, her first, only New Knoxville's 2nd foul of the game. They had 1 foul by Meg Jurasic in the first half. Jacqueline Leffel picks up her 1st foul here in the second half. Again, Truman now, a couple times she's going into the paint. Last time she didn't make the shot, kind of going to her left, tough to shoot it back to the right. This time draws contact and gets 2 free throw opportunities.
Truman's first attempt is off the iron. Shooting 50% coming in.
Only 4 attempts, so just 2 of 4, now 2 of 5 on the season.
Second one rattles around and pops out. That was almost halfway down.
The Bremen as a team free throw shooting 67%. New Knoxville right there as well at 66. Both teams shoot the the free throws about even.
Jacqueline Leffel from the right baseline off the iron. Rebound goes to the other side. Grabbed there by Truman, stolen now by Leffel. Leffel towards the There's Gable. She gives it to Gable inside the foul line. Gables is too hard off the back of the iron. Here comes Berkey. Berkey from the three-point land. No good. Rebound by Morgan Leffel.
New Bremen's offense has been struggling here. As a solid pick by Drossik up top. Someone has to tell Truman that there is a pick coming or there's going to be pain. But New Bremen's offense, just 4 points here so far in the third.
There's
only 4 in the second.
from the right wing off the back of the iron. Rebound to the Cardinals. Here comes Howell, chased by Fletterjohn. Berkey has it. Now back to Cadonier. She goes left, and Fletterjohn gets a bump foul there as Haley tried to step in.
Her first foul, team's second of the second half.
So Taylor Newman enters the ball game and gives Morgan Leffel a breather with 1:54 to go here in period 3. 24-17, favor of New Knoxville.
Number 20, Riley Trentman, a sophomore, checks into the contest as well. Her first appearance in the varsity game tonight. I thought Cadonier maybe had it as she spun. I thought maybe she's going to get her way to the ball.
And there's one that kicks around, and Berkey grabs it underneath, puts it up and in for a deuce.
Offensive putback for points. Knoxville not able to secure the rebound, and
Gable from just above the circle, rebounded there by Taylor Newman. Newman up and in.
Excellent job by Newman. A couple rebounds this quarter. That one a big one. Put back bucket for herself. Her first 2 points of the game.
There's a three in and out by Berkey. Here comes Gable being chased by Truman. Gable has it, dumps it into Jurasic. Everybody's back was turned. And no foul, no ball, no score.
Tough break as Bornhorst had turned to rebound, thinking Gable was going to shoot. Jurasic got the ball, and luckily for Bornhorst, able to kind of recover, play good defense, force a tough shot by Jurasic, and the Bremen rebounds the miss.
Berkey has it, now to Cadonier, and Gable's going to be called for a foul right there. So the Cardinals will take it out of bounds here on the sideline with about 34 seconds left to go, Jeff.
Gable picks up her first foul, team's third, and 34 seconds here. And New Knoxville so far in this quarter has scored 11 compared to 7 for the Cardinals.
And there's a attempted pass inside that's punched away.
Morgan Leffel read it well, read the eyes, and able to use her feet to get around. I believe it was Cadonier. Doesn't come up with a steal, but she caused it. New Knoxville will look to go for the last shot here late in the
And there's
third.
Gable with a drive, and as she reaches with the scoop, I believe somebody chopped down on her arm.
Truman picks up her second foul, and I said maybe the last shot or the first good one as Gable to find a crease and go hard to the basket. She's 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight, and those were both in the third quarter. And again, a very good free throw shooter, 85% entering tonight's game.
And the first one is nothing but nets.
Gable had 2 points at halftime. 3 free throws so far here in the quarter, gives her now 5.
Howell, Friend, and Rutgerman re-enter the lineup for the Cards.
Friend playing with 3 fouls. We'll look to her for her offense here and hope that she doesn't pick up her 4th foul with just 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. So the final few seconds of the third.
There's Cadonier with a step through and off the glass, bank it in. One. And
Gable's 3-point shot blocked, will not count.
And there's a technical foul right there as the teams went back to the huddle.
I think they're going to call it on Friend. If that's the case, that's a personal foul. If they're pointing at 5. We'll see who the call goes against. It was a technical foul.
Foul plus no, I guess it was just a technical. There was no foul.
No, it was a blocked shot at the quarter, and the foul will go against Friend, who Maybe now they have her down as 3. I think that's her 4th. A technical foul counts as a personal. And
but I don't know. I don't think they'll shoot anything. At least it doesn't appear to be.
Let's just stay here once. There should be 2 shots coming up.
Well, it might be when we come back. We'll take a quick break and we'll come right back.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Okay, we're back here as we begin the preparation here for quarter number 4. We're in question as to whether there will be a
probably was after
shooting
the
foul.
horn, so that's probably why it's the end of the 3rd quarter. So they'll start the 4th quarter, I'm assuming, with free throws for New Knoxville.
Okay, and Gable is walking to the line to shoot 2.
After the horn sounded, so the quarter had ended. So that's why I think maybe we didn't stay and shoot them when it happened. And we'll see once here, a 7-point lead. I'm not for sure. We'll see how many fouls that is on Friend. She's sitting out now if that's her 4th, because a technical foul also goes against your 5.
Right. And I see it will be possession arrow is with New Knoxville. And that one is a little bit long, so bounces off. Gable gets her 2nd try. Eyes it, flies it, buries it. So there's one that goes down. Now it will be New Knoxville ball at midcourt. Possession arrow indicated that anyhow, so no change there.
So I wonder with the technical, usually you get the ball back, so they will keep possession then even for the next jump ball. So they haven't switched yet, so the technical foul will keep the ball with the Rangers, and they'll also get the next jump ball, I assume.
Leffel from the left side. 3, but that's too hard off the iron.
New Bremen has numbers as Jurasic fell down late getting down the court, but they recovered. New Bremen not able to take advantage of the 5-on-4.
Cadania with a spin at the foul line. And there is a travel by Berkey as she is being hounded by Taylor Newman.
New Bremen had 8 turnovers in the first half. They had 3 last quarter for 11. Now they had their 12th of the game. New Knoxville with only 3 turnovers, 1 in each quarter so far for New Knoxville.
Gable has it out on top for the Rangers. On the right side to Leffel. They exchange spots, but they move it all around, and it just goes from side to side. Exchange players. Players have changed. There's Jacqueline Leffel with a drive on the left side. Too hard. Can't be rebounded. Reckerman has it.
New Bremen with numbers again with Jurasic down. They have 5-on-4. Not able to do much damage, so they...
Truman all alone on the left side. 3 long. Nothing there, so...
New Bremen came in shooting 33% from 3-point range. So far, they are 1 for 6 on the night. And they usually average about 4 makes and 12 attempts. So 4 out of 12, a little under that number so far, but the next one, though, would be a big shot, so you can't worry about what you miss. You have to worry about the next one, and they're definitely capable of knocking down the shot, so they'll keep flying it. They're only down by 8, though. A lot of time left here in the 4th quarter.
There's a dump inside to Taylor Newman, who kicks it out to Jacqueline Leffel. Jacqueline Leffel shot is long off the iron, run down well, almost at the sideline by Jurasic. Gable has it. Leffel to Leffel. Looking inside. Now Gable has it. And Gable tried to kick it inside. Knocked away by the Cardinals, but it went right to the Rangers.
A break for New Knoxville. Tough break for the Cardinals. They had knocked down the passing lane, and the ball just bounced away from every Cardinal on the court, right back to New Knoxville. Long possession here for the Rangers. They've had an offensive rebound already and come away with a near turnover, but they save it. content
Jurassic
right
got
now.
up on top.
Well, Rectorman nearly got that steal. And
Jurassic with a shot in the paint area. No good. Rebounded by the Cardinals. There comes Cadonier, pulls up at the foul line, buries it.
boy, New Knoxville takes a lot of time off the clock and settles for a difficult shot. New Bremen with Cadonier straight down the floor, pulls up and buries it.
So there is a timeout on the floor. Take a second here whether this is a full. It is a full, so we'll take a break also. We'll be right back.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
All right, back here at the barn. It'll be the Rangers ball just by their bench at midcourt.
Had a long possession the last time they had it. Came up scoreless and maybe didn't get I won't say a great shot. It was a contested shot. And then New Bremen gets it and right down to go to the court with Cadonier, I believe, the whole way, pulls up and hits a shot. So a good response by the Cardinals defense, and then offensively capitalizing in their opportunity.
Man-to-man defense. Here comes Flitterjohn in. It's a guard. There's Gable with a drive, a scoop. Ball got knocked around off of Jurassic's fingertips and into Gable's hands. She missed the next shot, and it gets tapped out of bounds off of the Cardinals. It'll stay here with the Rangers underneath their own basket. So Ellie Gable to trigger it in.
This will be the third chance here in this possession. They've already taken 2 shots and yet to score, and came up scoreless in their last possession, so 0 for 4 in their last 4 shots for sure.
And there's a pass into Jurassic, off her hands, out of bounds.
Just their 4th turnover, but boy, kind of a big one there. Is again, they were either 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 their last few shot attempts, and don't get a shot that time and commit only their 4th turnover, but kind of it seems like a big one with New Bremen trying to climb back, trail by 6. They scored their last possession, and Cadonier has had the hot hand for the Cardinals. In fact, she has scored all of their points.
Reckerman traveled there.
Other than the first quarter where Berkey had 2, Truman had 2, Friend had 2, Reckerman had 2. Cadonier was scoreless. She's the only Cardinal other than Berkey to hit a 2 to score for New Bremen. So much of their offense is going through their 5'10" junior Cadonier here in the second half, in the second quarter.
Once again, a weave by the guards. With 4 out, 1 in. Flutterjohn has it to Jack Leffel.
Nearly a steal by Truman, but kind of in the
same path as the receiver.
And when she lunged, she connects and makes contact, picks up her 3rd foul. That's New Bremen's 6th of the half. So New Knoxville, not this one, but the next one, will be shooting free throws. The final 3:44 of the 4th quarter.
Gable has it, guarded by Truman. Now over to Morgan Leffel, dumped into Jurassic along the right baseline. No glass, right over the front edge, down and in.
Difficult shot, and able to softly put it in for her 6th point. So a break there for New Knoxville. They'd been scoreless the past couple shot attempts, but get a big basket from Jurassic, the senior.
There's Berkey from above the circle. Didn't go, rebounded by Jurassic to Gable, and she brings it across the timeline.
Big rebound for New Knoxville too. A good looking 3-point attempt by Berkey. It doesn't drop New Knoxville though. Doesn't give the Cardinals another chance, and Jurassic's always around the ball, seems like, and comes up with a big rebound.
One of the keys to the game, both coaches want defensive box out. There's Leffel with a drive, but she kicks it back to Fletterjohn. Fletterjohn takes a bump, kicks it back to Leffel, and now Leffel is going to be fouled as she penetrates to the basket by Howell. So Leffel, that's Jacqueline, going to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
She went hard into the basket. Katie Howell in the way, if you will, and I think New Bremen was maybe looking for a charge, and probably the only reason she maybe didn't get it is Leffel did not lead or extend her forearm. There was contact, but the foul goes against Katie Howell, and a 1-on-1 for Jacqueline Leffel.
Jacqueline Leffel with her first attempt. Eyes it, flies it, buries it.
On the season, Leffel just 5 of 8, only 8 attempts, made 5 free throws, 5 of 8, now 1 for 1 today.
And the second one is there good, and Taylor Newman enters the lineup for Jacqueline Leffel.
Gives them a chance to maybe put Newman on the floor defensively. And she will guard Friend, an athletic forward for the Cardinals. And
well, it's the
they go right into her.
Go right at her.
Newman rode her all the way across the lane. You can't make contact for 10 feet as you go diagonally, and Bremen entered it, and Newman got caught. Just her first foul, though. Again, New Knoxville has only 1 foul in the first half. Their 4th here of the second half. But you gotta stay in front of the cutter instead of riding them.
There's a 3 by Cadanier from the right baseline, and it's good. That cuts the lead to 26-33, 7-point spread.
Cordanier 12 second half points plus 4 in the first half, 16 in the game, and like I said, other than a bucket by Berkey, she's the only player for New Bremen to score since the first quarter. Boy, Newman again, hustle play there. Gable with kind of not a wild pass, but behind her, Newman able to chase it down, save it, not let New Bremen get it and find a teammate.
Kick there by Friend on Fletterjohn's pass. It'll stay with the Rangers.
About the second or third time that we've seen Friend with foot contact. Again, not only played volleyball this year, but as a good soccer player as well. So good footwork for the sophomore. And they're going to look to keep New Knoxville on one side, it appears. No, they'll stay man-to-man. I thought maybe there's another kick. I thought maybe they went to like a 1-3-1 to try to keep it on one side and force New Knoxville to basically hope to throw a lob pass across court, let the secondary, if you will, step in and take off for a layup. So New Knoxville has to be ready. It looks like a 1-3-1, or because they have Friend up top, but
man-to-man. Just jump it someplace. Fletterjohn drives to the right side, gives it to Jacqueline Leffel, and Jacqueline Leffel travels.
A little bit of pressure, and that's what happens. And New Knoxville have been very good with the basketball, but 2 big turnovers here late in this quarter. Credit New Bremen's defense, and Coach Hegemeyer talked about how his team would handle the pressure. They've done a good job so far, but some big turnovers here in the second quarter, or I'm sorry, fourth quarter, and gives New Bremen a chance to cut into the 7-point deficit.
Starting lineup back in there again for the Cardinals. There's Cadanier, or I'm sorry, there was Friend with a drive.
That's her strength. Go at the basket and make something happen, and she's can jump and it's quick, so it makes it tough for the defense to get in line, and they'll pick up the blocking foul against Jurassic.
Yep, Jurassic tried to take a charge, didn't get there, so it's a foul on Jurassic. That'll be number 2 on her.
Friend had a basket back in the first quarter. He's only taken 2 other shots since that time, an attempt in the second quarter and an attempt in the third.
That one's off to the right, not good. So second one coming up for Kaylee.
Friend on the season, 59% on the season from the free throw line, 16 of 27.
So Friend's second attempt, that's good. Nope, it rattles around. Rebounded by Morgan Leffel, given to Gable, back to Morgan Leffel. And we're going to have a timeout by Hegemeyer as the count was on. So I believe we're going to have to take a full because we're out of 30s. Yes, we are. So we'll take a break just like they take a break. We'll be right back.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Running a small business. Your hands are full. We can help. NKTelco partners with local companies by providing business-class internet, phone, TV, support, and more. Our advanced system delivers the speed you need with enhanced reliability and support. Running a business is tough. Contact NKTelco and let our expert team give you a hand.
Grand Lake Health Systems happy to present tonight's ball game on NKTelco. It's a barn burner, 33-26 with a minute to go here at the barn.
Just one timeout left for New Knoxville, although they shouldn't have to use it. It's New Bremen who has 4. They're going to have to try to pry pressure defense here and force New Knoxville into a turnover, which is exactly what they do. Unless it was touched, we're going to have a conference call, and there's going to be some unhappy people here if they overturn this. It's a tough call. You got to make sure you definitely saw a touch.
It'll be Cardinal ball right at midcourt.
So maybe they're going to confirm that maybe there was contact or
touch.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Contact with the basketball. There was not. So New Bremen didn't foul right away. They forced New Knoxville to try to break the 10-second count, which they couldn't. So they save a timeout. They don't put New Knoxville on the line and now have a chance to cut into a 7-point lead. And Coach Burden's checking with something. I'm not real sure what this would be. Unless they were, maybe the 10 seconds. New Knoxville took a timeout with 1 minute, 1 second left, and now there's 49.8. So in theory, 11 or so seconds went off, and they put it at 51. Maybe they called a 10-second count. That's maybe what it was. He put 2 hands up in the air.
You're right. He had it.
So it was a 10-second count. That's why. So there's a minute 1 left when New Knoxville called the full timeout. So, and that's when the official here talking to Coach Hegemeyer.
And then you have operator or human timing.
So they reset the clock to 51, and New Bremen still gets the ball plus a second and a half put back on the board. So good defensive play by New Bremen Cardinals. Keep a hand on where Cordonier's at. She has been.
And there's Berkey with a 3. In and out.
Huge shot.
Friend with a rebound. And Morgan Leffel over the back.
Caught in a rebound there and makes contact. It's tough when the other player has the ball and you're trying to tie her up. You're touching. So
timeout on the floor.
There's the foul.
And it'll be a full. So we'll stay right here. Let's just go over once again our sponsors for this evening. Grand Lake Health presentations of high school sports on NKTelco Sports are being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Plygem, Precision Strip, Schwederman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction. Keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays are brought to you by Winners Meats. Player of the game is sponsored by NKTelco. Scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think first. Those are the proud sponsors of tonight's game on Grand Lake Health Network, as they are in conjunction with New Knoxville Sports, and they're happy to bring these games to you. 40.3 here on the scoreboard, 33-26. New Knoxville on top. It will be the Cardinals' ball underneath their own basket. So
the foul for New Knoxville, they're 6th of the half, so no free throws yet. Both teams will continue to shoot foul shots now. New Bremen's at 7. The final 40.3 seconds left. So New Bremen needs to score, and they've got some timeouts, and their pressure defense hurt New Knoxville last time, so there's definitely time left, not much, but some time left for the Cardinals to get back into this and try to keep the unbeaten streak alive this season.
There's a drive by Cordonier into the paint, didn't get it, and now there's a foul by Howell, and that will bring us to the other end as Haley Fletterjohn will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Well, as good as Cordonier has been in the second half, especially offensively, it's her first miss of the second half. those are the ones the Cardinals was hoping she could get.
That one was kind of off balance, I thought. She was flying to the left, didn't quite get square. That one's up and in.
Fletcher-John, her third point of the night, averaging just under 4 points a game.
And that one rattles around and jumps out. Here comes Kadanier. Crosses over, being chased by Gable. Berkey has it. Howell has it, being chased by Fletcher-John. Ball is up off the glass and run down by Reckerman, and she knocks it back off of Jurasic, so it'll be Cardinal ball on the right sideline.
Only 11.6 seconds left. Not a lot of time for what New Bremen needs to do.
And there'll be a foul on Taylor Newman.
Newman trying to hold her ground and will be called for the block. And Friend, who was 0 for 2 at the last trip at the foul line, will have a chance here to score 2 with just 10 seconds left. They called that on the floor, actually, so it'll be 1+1. Newman, a nice hand tonight, finishes the game with 2 points, but had some big plays in that second half, some hustle plays, and good hand by the New Knoxville crowd. Final clock, second runoff here. Gable falls down, swinging the ball, and you just need to hold on to it. It'll be the 4th turnover of the quarter. As good as New Knoxville did in the first 3 quarters, they've committed 4 here. Unfortunately for them, though, just 3 seconds left in the 8-point lead, and now it's just play bowling pin defense. Stand still.
And there's a lob way out to midcourt. Kadanier runs it down, has it, pops it, lets it fly. Not there. So final score from the barn. The Rangers prevailed in this one, 34-26. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with our stats and our final wrap-up and pick our player of the game for tonight's broadcast. Be right back.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Okay, we're back here at the barn where we've just completed a league game between New Knoxville and New Bremen, and the Cardinals came out on the short end of this one tonight as they lost to New Knoxville 34-26. Here's Jeff with the statistics for the squads as we finish up and wrap up tonight.
The Cardinals shoot 12 of 34 from the field for 35%. New Knoxville just 11 of 40 for 28% from the field. But New Knoxville a little bit. Both teams made 2 3-point shots. Neither team shot very well. Cardinals 2 of 10. New Knoxville 2 of 15. New Bremen 0 for 5 from the free throw line. New Knoxville takes advantage of the opportunities. 10 of 12. A very good 83%. Rebounding margin was even. And the turnovers, New Bremen 7 more. 13-6 in that category. And when you shoot 28% like New Knoxville did, you need to capitalize on your free throws and cut down on turnovers. And that's kind of what they did. And they earn the victory tonight and give New Bremen their first loss of the season. New Bremen led the first quarter 8-6. From then on, New Knoxville outscores the Cardinals in every quarter to grow the lead and win by a margin of 8 here, 34-26. Leading scorers in the game for New Bremen, Madison Cordonier with 16, 4 from Kyra Berkey, 2 apiece from Alea Truman, Kaylee Friend, and Ellie Reckerman. Their total of 26 for the New Knoxville Rangers. Jacqueline Leffel with 10. Ellie Gable was 7, Megan Jurasic was 6, Morgan Leffel was 6, Hildy Fletcher-John with 3, Taylor Newman with 2 for their total of 34. New Knoxville did a great job defensively also. New Bremen came in averaging over almost 57 points on the season. New Knoxville holds them to 26, so a good job defensively by New Knoxville and shut down a high-powered offense coming in this game.
Yes.
And New Knoxville did enough offensively. It's still not perfect yet offensively, but when your defense is only giving up 26, you don't have to be perfect. Again, shot 28 from the field %, still earned a victory. And again, the Rangers' first league win, New Bremen their first league loss.
So that pretty much wraps up our statistics. Our player of the game was?
We went with Morgan Leffel. She ended with 6 points. Had a couple nice moves in the first half. Second quarter action when she drove to the basket, made a bucket. Second time she was fouled, went to the line, and something New Knoxville is looking for, someone that can create, score off the dribble. Also played some good defense at the other end, part of a good team defense tonight, but had some steals, if you will, knocked some balls away. Didn't maybe always come up with a steal, but forced the issue. Her teammate received it on the defense, and even on the offensive end. Had some nice entry passes tonight, so a pretty good offensive and defense all-around game tonight for the junior, number 5, Morgan Leffel. Congratulations to her for being our player of the game.
Okay, that just about wraps up the broadcast. Once again, Grand Lake Health Systems is happy to present high school athletics on NKTelco Sports. And we'd like to thank our other sponsors, American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gym, Precision Strip, Schwederman's Pharmacy, New Knoxville Supply, and Ferguson Construction. Our keys to the game were brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays were by Winners Meats. Player of the game was brought to you by NKTelco, and that was Morgan Leffel from New Knoxville. And our scoreboard is First National Bank, Think First. So that just about wraps it up from here. One last time, JVs went to New Knoxville 19-16, and the varsity went to New Knoxville 34-26. I'd like to thank our director, Bryce Hamrick. He calls all the shots, does all the technical work. His assistant is Patrick Toller. Cameraman is John Schwederman. Your announcers this evening were Jeff Henshin doing all the stats and the commentary and the color. I'm Dennis Henshin with play-by-play. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again. These broadcasts this evening will be brought to you over the weekend here, and my paper just went the other way. You can see this game again on Channel 3 or 503 on Saturday the 14th at 12 p.m. and on Sunday the 15th at 2 p.m. Or you can also watch all these games on demand on NKTelco Sports Facebook page, nktelco.com. So that wraps it up from here. I'm Dennis Henshin. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Stay tuned. There'll be more coming this weekend as we'll have the boys for you from New Bremen. Good night, everyone.